Let's go over Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the Skywalker saga. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 is currently shooting over in the UK, over at Pinewood and Cardington. After that, they plan on shooting over at different locations, such as, Mount Etna, which is, of course, in Italy, China, and quite possibly even Jordan. So, principal photography really is moving along rather smoothly, no complications really, other than J.J. Abrams rewriting some portions of the script here and there. Now, these past couple of weeks, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the new characters that will be entering into the mix of the overall plot of Episode 9. Now, I wanted to go over something very interesting. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. Now, one of which specifically has all to do with a new Jedi in Episode 9, if this actually does make it to the finalized version of the movie. Specifically, a description of a cloaked figure with longish blonde hair and a beard in front of an ancient structure, wielding a blue lightsaber. The robe he wears is brown and has some tears in it. The hilt is very close to Obi-Wan's design. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about Dominic Monaghan, and I don't want to really get on this too early, but a lot of people have been speculating that he could very well be this mysterious Jedi that Disney and Lucasfilm may very well put into Episode 9. And the reason being is because there was this old rumor back in the days of, pre-The Force Awakens, I believe it was 2014, where there was a huge rumor that J.J. Abrams wanted Monaghan to be a Jedi in the latest Star Wars film, at the time being Episode 7. And a lot of people started talking about it until we were actually introduced to the character of Rey, which was portrayed by Daisy Ridley. And that actually left a lot of people wondering exactly where did Dominic Monaghan go in Episode 7? Well, there were a lot of rewrites, there were a lot of adjustments, and I'm sure that they saved him for yet another Star Wars movie down the road in the future. Now, do I think that he always knew he was going to be involved in Episode 9? No. I think that they just grabbed him and they said, you got the part, you want the part, you can be involved in this part of the movie. Now, not too long ago, J.J. Abrams, Dominic Monaghan was talking about his experience about getting the part, and he said that he's going to have, a bigger story in the first act of the movie than the second and third act. But J.J. Abrams did say that there will be some redrafts that'll actually give him a larger part in this movie. Also, Dominic Monaghan, as of right now, has 6 more weeks of filming, so that's a pretty big role in Star Wars. He's not no minor little character that's going to pop up for 2 minutes. I mean, he's pretty big in Episode 9, and we do know that this movie's going to have the most characters out of every Star Wars movie. So for Monaghan to be a Jedi, would it really work? Would it really be tangible in a Star Wars film like this, where Rey would be the master already having Jedi trainees? Not quite sure about that. I really am not quite sure about that. But I will say this, the concept art description of a cloaked figure with longish blonde hair and a beard actually fits the profile of Monaghan the way he is right now. In some of his Instagram photos, he has taken photos of himself, and you can see the resemblance of this description. However, it may not be him. It could be Richard E. Grant or somebody else that they're going to make up, or maybe even Matt Smith if they really wanted to do that. But looking at Episode 9 as a whole, more Jedi I think is always better. Could it be too, much for the overall story, because we already have so many characters and so much going on in this film? Would it actually make the story a little bit too complex and make, not a whole lot of sense to include yet another Jedi already? Now, like I say, this could always be in the form of a flashback. Maybe Dominic Monaghan is going to be one of the new generation of Jedi that gets slaughtered by Kylo Ren. Luke's students that were killed by his Jedi temple before it burned down by Kylo. They could do something like that. They could, but we really don't know exactly what this new Jedi is going to be in Episode 9, if it makes it, past the concept stage into filming and into the finalized version of the movie. So we'll have to wait and see. Very interesting stuff for sure. Honestly, guys, I'm very excited for Monaghan hopping on board. excellent actor. I think he's pretty solid, and he deserves more roles in major motion pictures out there. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.